You stand at the threshold of greatness, a place few will ever reach. The trials you've faced, the obstacles that have come crashing into your path, the challenges that seemed insurmountable, these were never meant to defeat you. No, they were designed to reveal something within you that was always there, waiting to be awakened. You are standing on the edge of something powerful, something transformational. You may not have recognized it yet, but each battle fought, every tear shed, every moment of struggle has been part of a greater plan. These trials have not broken you. They have shaped you, molded you, and brought you to this pivotal moment. What history says only gods can do, you have already done. Your journey showcases what true godhood looks like under immense pressure, unstoppable, radiant, and unshakable. This is a journey that has taken you through the furnace of life, a place where only the most resilient, the most determined, can emerge stronger. It has not been easy. It has been hard, painful, and at times, it may have felt as though the weight of the world was on your shoulders. But understand this, the weight you carried, the pressure you endured, was never intended to crush you. It was meant to reveal the divine power within you, to expose the strength you never thought possible. You were never meant to break. You were meant to rise, to shine, to demonstrate the extraordinary resilience and brilliance that lies within. The world might have tried to define you, to label you, to place limits on your potential. It may have whispered doubts, telling you that you were not enough, that you didn't belong, that you couldn't possibly achieve the impossible. But these voices, these limitations, were nothing but distractions, illusions meant to keep you from realizing your true nature. The truth is, you were chosen long before any obstacle appeared in your life. You were chosen because you have the strength to withstand the pressure, the heart to endure the trials, and the spirit to rise to heights that others only dream of reaching. Every challenge you've faced has been a stepping stone, pushing you closer to the revelation of your divine power. Every setback, every failure, was simply part of the process of refining you. Like gold being tested in the fire, you have been tempered and tested. But unlike gold, which can melt under extreme heat, your spirit has only grown more resilient, more radiant, more powerful. What once seemed like a barrier now looks like a stepping stone on the path to your divine destiny. Your power has been ignited, and there is no turning back. You've learned, perhaps without realizing it, that the greatest power lies in the ability to stand firm in the face of adversity, to look at the storms of life, the winds that threaten to knock you down, and to stand tall in the face of them. True power is not found in avoiding the pressure. It is found in thriving under it. You are proof of this truth. The challenges you've encountered, the pressures, the struggles, the heartaches, have not diminished you. They have revealed your true strength, your godlike resilience, and your unshakable spirit. This journey has been one of transformation, of evolving from someone who simply endures challenges to someone who can conquer them with grace, strength, and purpose. The world may not have understood your path, but that's because your path is one not defined by the ordinary. You were never meant to follow the same path as everyone else. Your path is one that defies expectations, shatters boundaries, and pushes past limitations. And now, as you stand here, you are no longer the person who feared the storm. You are the storm. You are the force of nature that cannot be contained, and you are on the verge of stepping into your full power. Look back at everything you've overcome. Reflect on the moments when you thought you could not go on, when the pressure seemed too much to bear, when the weight of it all felt unbearable. But here you are, standing strong, standing tall, stronger than ever. Your journey has been long, and it hasn't been easy. But it's been worth every step, every battle, every tear. You are not who you were when you began this journey. You are something greater, something divine, something unstoppable. The journey of the chosen one is one that many will never understand. It is a path carved out of struggle, out of pain, out of pressure. But it is also a path paved with incredible power, with divine potential, with strength that others cannot fathom. You are the embodiment of the belief that adversity is not meant to break you, but to build you into something stronger, something greater, something extraordinary. This is the essence of what it means to be chosen, to endure, to rise, and to shine, even when the world tries to dim your light. The challenges you've faced have not been easy, but they've been the key to unlocking your true power. They've forced you to dig deep, to discover strength you never knew you had, and to rise to heights you never thought possible. This is what godhood looks like under pressure. It is not about avoiding difficulty. It is about embracing it, facing it head-on, and emerging from it transformed, stronger, and more powerful than ever before. And now, as you stand at the threshold of something truly great, know this: the universe is aligning with you. The force that is within you is about to move mountains. Your time is now. The path you have walked has not been one of ease. It has been marked by struggles, hardships, and challenges that many would have turned away from. But for you, these struggles were never a curse. They were, and are, a refining fire, a fire that has burned away the impurities and distractions, leaving only the purest essence of who you truly are. These struggles were not designed to destroy you, but to transform you, to forge you into the extraordinary being you were always meant to become. The pressure, the adversity, the moments when you felt overwhelmed, all of these were the very catalysts that awakened the immense power and potential that resided within you from the very beginning. You see, pressure is not inherently bad. In fact, it is often the pressure of life, the crushing weight of the world, that forces something to grow. Just as a diamond is formed under immense heat and pressure, so too is your true essence revealed when life's challenges press upon you. These struggles are not a burden. They are the forge in which your greatness is formed. When you face adversity, it can feel like the world is closing in on you. There are moments when it seems as if the weight of every setback, every failure, and every challenge is too much to bear. But what you must understand is that this pressure, these trials, are not your enemy. They are your allies. They are the tools that the universe has given you to awaken your deepest strength, to uncover parts of you that you might not even have known existed. These trials have a divine purpose, one that is beyond what the human eye can see. It is in facing adversity that you tap into a power that you may never have realized was there. The key to greatness is not found in avoiding struggles or escaping challenges. It is found in facing them head-on, with courage and perseverance. Each trial you face is not just an obstacle. It is an opportunity to unveil a hidden strength within you, to expand your capacity to endure, to grow, and to rise. Every challenge is a chance for you to transform your weaknesses into strengths, your doubts into certainties, and your fears into fuel for your journey forward. When you embrace the struggles, when you stand tall in the face of adversity, you align yourself with the divine purpose that has been laid out for you. The universe does not deliver challenges to break you. It delivers them to refine you, to prepare you for the greatness that awaits. Each moment of struggle is an invitation to elevate yourself, to become the version of you that is meant to step into your divine destiny. Without these trials, you would not be who you are today. And without them, you could not become who you are meant to be. It is easy to look at challenges as burdens, to see them as roadblocks or setbacks. But when you change your perspective and understand that each challenge is simply a step in your divine process, your whole view of struggle changes. The difficulties you faced are the very forces that are shaping you, that are strengthening your resolve, and that are unlocking the deepest parts of your potential. The stronger the challenge, the stronger the response it elicits from within you. And with each victory over adversity, you become more resilient, more powerful, more aligned with your true purpose. These struggles are not meant to defeat you. They are meant to push you beyond the limits you once believed you had. They are designed to push you past the boundaries of what you thought was possible, to stretch you into the fullness of your divine potential. When you face struggles with courage and perseverance, you begin to see that every obstacle is an opportunity for growth, for strength, for transformation. The more you face, the more you grow. The greater the challenge, the more powerful the transformation. Consider, for a moment, the greatest leaders, visionaries, and heroes throughout history. They were not immune to struggle. In fact, it was their struggles that made them who they were. They faced hardships that seemed insurmountable, trials that would have broken most people. But they didn't break. They became more than their circumstances. They became the shining examples of what happens when one chooses to rise, not in spite of adversity, but because of it. Just as the chosen one stands now, having faced their own series of trials, these great figures rose to meet their destiny because they understood the divine purpose of struggle. The struggles you have faced have not been about teaching you to survive. They have been about teaching you to thrive, to grow, to evolve into the fullest version of yourself. Every trial, every hardship has been a lesson, a stepping stone to higher ground. And now, standing here at this moment, you are not the person you were when you began this journey. You are someone who has been forged in the fires of struggle and pressure. Someone who is unstoppable, radiant, and unshakable. The journey of the chosen one is one that transcends ordinary understanding. It is a journey that requires stepping into the furnace of life, not running from it. The furnace is where transformation occurs. It is where the raw material of your being is heated and shaped into something divine. Without the furnace, there is no gold. Without the pressure, there is no diamond. Your struggles have been the fire that has forged your greatness. And now, as you stand at this threshold, you can see the evidence of your transformation. You are no longer who you once were. You are someone greater. You are the chosen one. The key to unlocking your true power lies in embracing the process of struggle. It lies in understanding that the challenges you face are not obstacles, but opportunities. Opportunities to discover what you are truly made of, to reveal the strength, resilience, and brilliance that have always been within you. When you face each challenge with courage, when you choose to keep moving forward no matter the circumstances, you align yourself with the divine purpose that has been set out for you. Your struggles have been preparing you for something far greater than you could have imagined. They have been shaping you into a person capable of achieving greatness, of standing tall in the face of any adversity, and of inspiring others through your journey. You were never meant to remain small. You were never meant to be limited by your circumstances. You were meant to rise above them, to transcend them, and to show the world what true power looks like. As you continue on this path, remember this: every struggle you face, every challenge you encounter, is just another step toward realizing your divine potential. You are being refined, shaped, and strengthened with every moment. And with each step you take, you are moving closer to becoming the person you were always meant to be: unstoppable, radiant, and unshakable. This is your moment. The moment where you begin to see the divine purpose in all that you've endured. The moment where you understand that your struggles have not only shaped you but have set you on the path to greatness. And as you continue to walk that path, remember this: the power you've unlocked is just the beginning. You are destined for more, and every challenge you face will only take you higher. The furnace, in its most symbolic sense, is not a place of destruction, but a crucible where the divine essence of the chosen one is forged. It is the space where the heat of life's trials and pressures is not meant to burn you out, but to mold you into something extraordinary. This furnace is a metaphor for those intense moments that push you to your limits, the situations that demand more than you thought you had within you. And it is here, in the furnace, that the true power of the chosen one is revealed. It is here, amid the flames, that the pieces of your potential come together and are transformed into something greater than the sum of their parts. These moments of intense pressure are often misunderstood as burdens or obstacles meant to break you. But they are, in reality, the very experiences that refine you, that take the raw material of your being and shape it into something of immense power. The furnace does not destroy, it creates. It doesn't crush, it elevates. It is through these trials that your greatest strengths are unlocked. and your true potential is revealed. Every time you step into the furnace, you are not just enduring. You are being transformed, refined, and made into the person you were always meant to become. The chosen one's journey through the furnace is not an easy one, nor should it be. For greatness is never achieved in comfort. It is forged in fire, in the crucible of adversity, and in the furnace of transformation. There will be moments when the heat feels unbearable, when the trials feel too great to overcome. But know this: every moment of pressure, every ounce of intensity, is pushing you toward your highest potential. The furnace is not a punishment. It is the key to unlocking a power within you that you may never have believed possible. It is within the furnace that the divine power of the chosen one is refined. The furnace represents those times in life when you are pushed beyond what you thought you were capable of, when you face situations so intense that they seem impossible to bear. But it is in these moments that the transformation occurs. The pressures of life force you to dig deep, to find reserves of strength and resilience that you never knew existed. It is here that your potential is revealed, your inner power ignited, and your true self emerges, fully realized and unstoppable. Consider the greatest heroes and innovators throughout history. Their journeys were not without intense trials. In fact, it was through facing extreme adversity that they unlocked their full potential. Think of the explorers who ventured into the unknown, the leaders who rose from humble beginnings, and the innovators who disrupted entire industries. They didn't avoid hardship, they embraced it. They didn't run from the furnace. They stepped into it willingly, knowing that through the heat, through the pressure, they would emerge stronger, wiser, and more capable than ever before. They understood that the furnace was where true transformation happened, where limits were pushed, and where greatness was born. The furnace is where ordinary efforts are transformed into extraordinary accomplishments. The heat of life's challenges forces you to face yourself, to confront your limitations, and to push beyond them. It is in this intense environment that you discover the depths of your own resilience, your capacity for greatness, and the power that lies dormant within you. These trials do not break you. They strengthen you. They do not defeat you. They reveal the divine power that has been within you all along. As the chosen one, you are called to step into the furnace, not to avoid it. It is in the furnace that your true potential will be unlocked, where you will discover strengths and abilities you never knew you had. It is here that you will be refined, shaped, and transformed into the person you were always meant to be. Every challenge you face, every trial you endure, is a stepping stone in this process. The furnace is where the raw material of your life is transformed into the extraordinary, where your greatest power is forged. This transformation, however, is not instantaneous. It requires patience, persistence, and a willingness to endure. Just as a blacksmith must repeatedly heat and hammer metal to shape it into something useful, so too must you undergo repeated trials to become the person you were destined to be. The furnace does not only test your strength, it tests your resolve, your willingness to continue, and your commitment to rise. No matter how many times you fall, it is in these moments, when you feel as though you cannot go on, that the true transformation is happening. You are being forged in fire, and with each passing moment, you become more and more the person you were meant to become. The furnace, though intense and often uncomfortable, is not a place to fear. It is a place of empowerment. It is a place where the weak parts of you are burned away, where the distractions are removed, and where your true power is revealed. It is here that you discover your capacity for resilience, for perseverance, and for greatness. The furnace forces you to confront your fears, your doubts, and your limitations, but it also shows you the power you have to overcome them. Through the heat of the furnace, you come to understand that adversity is not something to be avoided. It is something to be embraced, for it is in the heat of the fire that true transformation takes place. Without the furnace, without the pressure, there would be no refinement. You would remain the same, untouched by the trials that have the power to unlock your greatest potential. It is the furnace that takes you from ordinary to extraordinary, that reveals the greatness within you and transforms you into the person who can handle anything the world throws at you. History is full of examples of people who have faced the furnace and emerged stronger, wiser, and more powerful. These are the leaders, the innovators, the visionaries, who rose to greatness not by avoiding adversity, but by confronting it head-on. They stepped into the furnace and allowed it to transform them into the extraordinary individuals they became. They understood that greatness is not born in comfort. It is born in the furnace, where pressure, heat, and struggle create something truly remarkable. Just like them, you are being forged in the furnace. Each trial you face is another step in your transformation. Every moment of pressure is another opportunity to unlock the divine power within you. The furnace is not meant to break you. It is meant to shape you, to refine you, and to prepare you for the greatness that is destined for you. As you face the heat, as you endure the pressure, you are being molded into the person who can rise above any challenge, who can overcome any obstacle, and who can create the life they were always meant to lead. The furnace is a place of intense transformation, but it is also a place of empowerment. It is where you will discover the depth of your strength, the brilliance of your mind, and the power of your spirit. And as you rise from the furnace, you will emerge as something greater, something divine, something unstoppable. This is the essence of your journey, the essence of the furnace to transform, to rise, and to become the person you were always meant to be. When you emerge from the furnace, you will be stronger than ever before. The challenges you once feared will become the stepping stones to your greatest achievements. The furnace has done its work, and you, the chosen one, will rise from it like a phoenix reborn. Every challenge you face from this point on will only serve to further ignite your power, and with each victory, you will become more unstoppable, more radiant, and more divine than ever before. True strength is not born from comfort or ease. It is forged in the fires of pressure, where adversity and challenge push the limits of what we believe we are capable of. In these moments, the essence of who we truly are rises to the surface, shining brighter and stronger than ever before. Just as a diamond is created under immense heat and pressure, so too is our inner strength uncovered through life's greatest challenges. Pressure is not something to fear. It is the very force that transforms us, that forces us to grow, and that enables us to tap into divine power we may never have known existed. When you are under pressure, when life's trials seem insurmountable, it can be tempting to see them as obstacles, as forces meant to defeat you. However, true strength arises not in avoiding these pressures but in embracing them, in allowing them to shape you, mold you, and refine you into the person you were always destined to become. The pressure you experience is not a punishment. It is a catalyst, an essential part of your divine growth, one that transforms ordinary effort into extraordinary power. Without pressure, there would be no transformation. Without adversity, there would be no revelation of your full potential. It is through these intense moments that you learn to harness your divine strength and become the person you were meant to be. The furnace of pressure, while uncomfortable and often overwhelming, is a space of extraordinary creation. It is within this furnace that your true potential is unlocked. The challenges you face, the obstacles that test your endurance, the situations that push you to the edge are not meant to break you. They are meant to awaken the divine power within you. Each moment of adversity is a reminder that you are capable of more than you realize. Pressure reveals what was hidden within, turning vulnerability into unshakable strength, turning uncertainty into unwavering confidence. The chosen one, through the trials and the pressure, learns that it is not the absence of challenges that defines greatness, but the ability to rise above them, to face them head-on, and emerge stronger. Each challenge faced is an opportunity to stretch your abilities, to deepen your understanding of yourself, and to grow into the person you were always meant to be. As the pressure mounts, so does your strength, resilience, and determination. What once seemed like an insurmountable challenge becomes a stepping stone, a necessary part of your journey toward greatness. You are not simply enduring, you are evolving. True strength is not about avoiding the pressure, it is about thriving under it. The chosen one understands that the furnace, while intense, is where the transformation happens. It is the space where the raw, unrefined parts of you are burned away, and the divine, extraordinary power within you is revealed. It is in this space that you learn to confront fear, doubt, and uncertainty, and emerge from it all as a more powerful, more radiant version of yourself. The furnace may be uncomfortable, but it is in this discomfort that you are forged into greatness. Pressure pushes you beyond what you thought was possible, and in doing so, it reveals the incredible power that lies dormant within you. Adversity is often seen as a barrier, something to avoid or escape from. But for the chosen one, adversity is a necessary part of their growth. It is through adversity that they learn to tap into their hidden strengths, their divine abilities, and their true potential. Every challenge faced, every pressure endured, forces the chosen one to grow in ways that comfort and ease never could. It is through these challenges that they learn the true extent of their resilience, their courage, and their unwavering determination. Adversity is not a roadblock. It is the path to greatness. When you face challenges, when the weight of pressure feels unbearable, you are not being punished. You are being refined. You are being shaped into a stronger, more powerful version of yourself. The pressure you face is what enables you to unlock your divine strength. Without it, there would be no room for growth. The furnace of pressure is where you are forged into the person who can handle anything the world throws at you. It is where you are transformed into someone who not only survives challenges, but thrives in the face of them. Look at the greatest leaders, innovators, and visionaries throughout history. They did not achieve greatness because they were free from pressure or struggle. They achieved greatness because they learned how to thrive under it. They faced challenges that would have broken others, but instead of succumbing to the pressure, they embraced it, used it to fuel their determination, and emerged from it stronger than ever before. They understood that true power is not about avoiding difficulty. It is about facing it head-on and rising above it. And in doing so, they unlocked their true potential and became the extraordinary individuals we look up to today. The chosen one, like these historical figures, learns to face pressure with courage and perseverance. They do not shy away from the furnace. They step into it willingly, knowing that it is in this fire that their greatest power will be revealed. Each moment of pressure is not a setback. It is an opportunity for growth, for transformation, and for the discovery of divine strength. As the chosen one embraces this pressure, they begin to realize that they are capable of far more than they ever thought possible. The furnace may be intense, but it is also where the chosen one's true power is revealed. Pressure strips away the unnecessary, the superficial, and the weak. It reveals what lies beneath the core of who you truly are. And what you will find, when you face this pressure, is that you are far more powerful than you ever imagined. The challenges you face are not designed to break you. They are designed to reveal your true strength, your resilience, and your capacity for greatness. You are not defined by the pressure you face. You are defined by how you respond to it. And when you respond with courage, perseverance, and determination, you unlock a power within you that cannot be ignored. The furnace of pressure is not the end of your journey. It is the beginning of your transformation. It is the moment when your true strength is revealed. And as you continue to face pressure, you will continue to grow, to evolve, and to unlock the divine power within you. Pressure is not your enemy. It is your greatest ally. It is the force that will propel you forward, that will push you to new heights, and that will reveal the extraordinary power you possess. Embrace it, face it, and allow it to shape you into the person you were always meant to be. The furnace may be intense, but it is where your strength is forged. The challenges you face may be overwhelming, but they are the very tools that will help you grow. Pressure is not here to break you. It is here to reveal the divine power within you. And as you embrace it, you will discover that you are not just surviving, you are thriving. You are becoming the person you were always destined to be: unstoppable, radiant, and divine. In the journey of the chosen one, resistance is inevitable. External forces, gatekeepers in various forms, will rise to challenge, limit, and attempt to impose boundaries. These forces may appear as people, circumstances, or even the systems of the world designed to keep you within predefined limits. They will try to hold you back, suppress your growth, and hinder your progress. But the true power of the chosen one lies in their ability to overcome these resistances, break through the barriers, and rise above the opposition. You are not defined by the limitations that others try to impose on you. You are defined by your ability to transcend them, to push beyond every boundary, and to forge a new path where none existed before. Resistance is not something to fear. It is something to embrace. For it is through resistance that your true strength is revealed. Every challenge, every opposition, every gatekeeper you encounter serves as an opportunity to prove the depth of your inner power and your commitment to your purpose. These forces, while seemingly formidable, are not obstacles to your destiny. They are catalysts, tests designed to help you strengthen your resolve, sharpen your focus, and deepen your determination. The more resistance you face, the stronger you become. The more you push against these forces, the more you realize that you have within you an unshakable strength that cannot be defeated. Like the great visionaries and leaders who have come before you, the chosen one rises in the face of opposition. The history books are filled with figures who faced incredible resistance and yet achieved greatness. They faced ridicule, doubt, and systemic barriers. Yet they did not let these forces define them. Instead, they used every piece of resistance to fuel their determination, to prove their worth, and to break through the gates that tried to confine them. From revolutionaries to innovators, from spiritual leaders to scientific pioneers, history shows that the greatest minds, the most powerful leaders, and the most transformative figures were those who overcame the most fierce resistance. They did not let the walls around them hold them back. They tore them down and walked boldly into the future they knew was theirs. The chosen one walks in the same footsteps. You are not here to play small. You are not here to settle for the limitations that others try to place on you. You are here to break free from the boundaries that the world attempts to impose, and to create a new path, a path of your own making. With each step you take toward your destiny, you will encounter resistance. It is inevitable, but you have the inner strength to face it, to rise above it, and to transform every piece of opposition into a stepping stone toward greater greatness. The more you face, the more you grow. The more you rise, the more unstoppable you become. When faced with resistance, it is easy to feel overwhelmed, to feel like giving up. The path can seem daunting, the opposition so strong that it feels like you're standing against an unmovable force. But what you must remember is that resistance is not the end. It is a challenge to be overcome. And you have already proven that you are capable of overcoming. With every obstacle you encounter, you become stronger, more resilient, more determined to fulfill your purpose. The resistance is not an indication of your failure. It is proof that you are on the right path, that you are heading towards something great, something that others cannot even fathom. For if it were easy, everyone would do it. The challenges and the resistance you face are the markers of something extraordinary, the divine path you were meant to walk. Every leader, every visionary, every chosen one before you has faced opposition. Think of the leaders who have risen against tyranny, against societal norms, against oppressive systems that sought to control them. People like Nelson Mandela, who fought against apartheid, or Harriet Tubman, who defied the odds to lead slaves to freedom. They encountered fierce resistance, but they did not back down. They did not allow the forces trying to contain them to define who they were or what they could achieve. Instead, they turned that resistance into fuel for their purpose. They used it to sharpen their focus, to strengthen their resolve, and to push further than anyone thought possible. And in doing so, they change the world. Just like them, you are called to rise above the resistance. The forces that try to hold you back are not meant to stop you. They are meant to test you, to refine you, and to prove to the world that you are meant for something greater. Each time you face resistance, you have a choice: to shrink back and accept the limits imposed upon you, or to stand tall, push forward, and prove that no force can contain your purpose. The chosen one chooses the latter. The chosen one rises above the obstacles, walks through the resistance, and emerges stronger on the other side. It is not the resistance that defines you, but how you choose to face it and rise above it. Resistance often forces you to dig deeper, to find a level of strength that you didn't even know you had. It challenges you to refine your purpose, to clarify your vision, and to grow in ways that comfort never could. It is in these moments of challenge that the divine power within you is most clearly revealed. When you face resistance, you are not only testing your limits, you are expanding them. You are learning to tap into the deep well of strength, courage, and determination that resides within you. Each challenge teaches you something new about yourself, about your capabilities, and about the divine potential you carry. The resistance, in this way, becomes a teacher, one that helps you grow and evolve into the version of yourself that you were always meant to be. The resilience you show in the face of opposition strengthens your purpose and deepens your determination. With every gatekeeper you overcome, with every wall you break through, your conviction grows stronger. You begin to understand that resistance is not something to fear, but something to embrace. It is in resistance that you become the person capable of achieving the extraordinary. Every moment of opposition, every barrier, every struggle, is simply part of the process of shaping you into someone who is truly unstoppable. You are not just meant to survive resistance. You are meant to thrive in it, to use it as the stepping stone to your divine destiny. As you continue to walk your path, the resistance you face will become less of a barrier and more of an opportunity to prove your strength, your resilience, and your unwavering belief in your purpose. Every time you break through a barrier, you will find that you have not only overcome the external opposition, but that you have expanded your own capacity for greatness. The resistance that once seemed so formidable will begin to lose its power over you, because you will know that you are stronger, more resilient, and more determined than anything that stands in your way. So, as you continue on this journey, remember this: the forces that try to hold you back are not your enemy. They are part of your process. They are part of your growth. They are the signs that you are on the right path, heading towards something greater. The chosen one is not defined by the resistance they face, but by how they rise above it, how they use it to strengthen their resolve, sharpen their focus, and fuel their journey toward greatness. The resistance will not break you. It will make you. The barriers you face will not stop you. They will only propel you forward, closer to the divine destiny you were always meant to fulfill. The chosen one is not someone who avoids opposition. The chosen one is someone who faces it with courage, with resilience, and with the unwavering belief that they are destined for something greater. With every gatekeeper you face, every force of resistance that comes against you, know this: you have the power to break through. You have the inner strength to rise above. You are unstoppable, and the world will bear witness to the greatness you will achieve, because you have chosen to overcome, to rise, and to walk boldly into your divine purpose. There are moments in life when the chosen one faces trials so immense, so overwhelming, that it seems as though the very foundations of their being will crumble under the weight. These are the moments that test the limits of human endurance, the times when every ounce of strength, courage, and willpower is summoned to stand firm. But in these moments, in the midst of adversity, the true power of the chosen one begins to emerge. It is in these trials, these challenges that seem impossible to overcome, that the chosen one reveals their deepest, most divine strength. Adversity is not just an obstacle to be overcome. It is the catalyst that forces the chosen one to confront their fears, their weaknesses, and their doubts, and to rise above them. It is in these difficult moments that the chosen one begins to understand the depth of their own resilience, the unshakable core that lies within them, and the divine power they have within their grasp. When faced with intense struggle, the chosen one realizes that they are not simply surviving. They are becoming more than they ever imagined possible. They are tapping into a well of power that transcends the physical, mental, and emotional limits they once believed they had. In the face of immense trials, something profound happens. The chosen one begins to recognize that they are not alone in their struggle. They are connected to something greater, something divine, that enables them to rise above the most impossible of situations. The strength they discover within themselves is not merely human strength. It is godlike power, a power that emerges not in comfort or ease but in adversity, when the pressure is highest and the stakes are greatest. It is in these moments that the chosen one becomes an unstoppable force, capable of overcoming anything that stands in their way. The trials faced by the chosen one are not meant to break them. They are meant to reveal the strength and mastery that lies within. Each difficulty, each challenge, is a step in the process of awakening this divine power. The more intense the adversity, the greater the opportunity for the chosen one to tap into their godlike potential. What was once hidden, their mental, emotional, and spiritual strength, begins to surface, and they realize that they are capable of much more than they ever thought possible. This power is not just physical, but mental and emotional, and it shapes the chosen one into someone who is not only strong, but also wise, compassionate, and unshakable in their resolve. It is in the heat of adversity that the chosen one learns to master their circumstances. In moments of extreme challenge, when the world seems to be pressing down on them, they learn to control their reactions, to stay focused, and to trust in their inner strength. Rather than being overwhelmed by the chaos, the chosen one learns to navigate it with clarity and purpose. They discover that true power lies not in resisting the storm but in learning how to move through it with confidence, grace, and an unwavering belief that they are destined for greatness. This mastery over circumstances is not simply a result of physical strength. It comes from an inner transformation, a shift in the way the chosen one perceives themselves and the world around them. The trials they face no longer seem insurmountable. Instead, they become opportunities for growth, for self-discovery, and for the manifestation of the divine power within. The chosen one begins to understand that the challenges they face are not punishments, but essential steps in their journey toward realizing their full potential. They see adversity as the forge in which their true strength is created, and as they rise to meet these challenges, they become more powerful, more resilient, and more capable of handling whatever comes next. This newfound power is not just about overcoming obstacles, it is about transforming them. The chosen one learns to see adversity not as something to avoid, but as something to embrace. They understand that it is through these trials that they are molded into something greater, something divine. Each challenge they face, each trial they endure, serves to deepen their connection to their own power, to their divine purpose, and to the world around them. They are not simply fighting against their circumstances. They are using their circumstances to fuel their transformation. In the midst of adversity, the chosen one discovers that their true strength lies not in their ability to avoid challenges, but in their ability to face them with courage, with wisdom, and with a deep understanding of their own potential. The trials they face serve as the backdrop for the revelation of their godlike power. As they step into their destiny with confidence and determination, with each trial they conquer, they become more in tune with their divine purpose, more connected to the power that resides within them, and more capable of achieving the extraordinary. As the chosen one faces adversity, they begin to understand that this power is not just about personal strength. It is also about the power to inspire, to lead, and to uplift others. The chosen one's journey is not just about their own transformation, but about becoming a beacon of light for those around them. Their resilience, their courage, and their unwavering belief in their divine purpose become a source of inspiration for others, showing them that they too can overcome the challenges they face. The Chosen One's power is not just a personal strength. It is a force that radiates outward, touching the lives of those around them, and empowering them to rise to their own greatness. This godlike power is a force for transformation, not just in the Chosen One's life, but in the lives of everyone they encounter. As they continue to walk the path of their divine purpose, they will inspire others to do the same. Their strength, their resilience, and their unwavering commitment to their purpose will serve as a shining example for others to follow. The Chosen One's journey is not just a personal one. It is a collective journey, one that leads others to their own awakening, their own transformation, and their own realization of the divine power that lies within them. Through adversity, the Chosen One not only discovers their own strength, but also their ability to shape the world around them. They realize that their trials were never meant to break them, but to show them the immense power they possess. This power is not just physical. It is mental, emotional, and spiritual. It is the power to create change, to overcome obstacles, and to transform not only their own life, but the lives of those around them. The Chosen One is a force for good, a force for change, and a force for transformation in the world. As the Chosen One steps into their godlike power, they come to understand that the adversity they face is not the end. It is the beginning of a new chapter, one where their true potential is realized, where they rise above every challenge, and where they become the person they were always meant to be. The power that emerges from adversity is not just strength. It is wisdom, it is compassion, and it is an unshakable belief in the divine purpose that drives them forward. With this power, the Chosen One will continue to rise, to transform, and to become the unstoppable force they were always destined to be. Every trial faced, every moment of challenge, holds within it the potential to transform vulnerability into strength. The road of the Chosen One is never a straight path paved with ease and comfort. Instead, it is a journey marked by struggle, by obstacles that seem insurmountable at times. Yet, it is in the very heart of these struggles, in the midst of the storm, that the Chosen One finds the opportunity to harness their deepest strength. What once seemed like a weakness, a vulnerability, becomes the very source of their power, a wellspring of resilience that propels them forward, turning adversity into an undeniable force. It is human nature to shy away from discomfort, to seek ease, and to avoid pain. Yet, the Chosen One understands that greatness is not born in the absence of struggle, but in the willingness to face it head-on. The trials, challenges, and struggles that they encounter are not random or meaningless. They are carefully placed milestones, designed to push the Chosen One to become something greater than they were before. Each challenge is an invitation to step into a deeper level of mastery, to transform the very things that seem to hinder progress into the stepping stones that lead to their divine destiny. Greatness is not reserved for those who remain untouched by hardship, but for those who have the courage to confront it, to rise above it, and to learn from it. It is easy to wish for an easy life, one free of difficulty and pain. But true transformation, the kind that shapes a person into a force that cannot be stopped, comes not in the moments of comfort, but in the moments of struggle. Every challenge faced by the Chosen One is a lesson, a test that, when overcome, adds another layer to their strength, another piece of resilience to their character, and another step toward realizing their full potential. For the Chosen One, every trial is an opportunity. It is an opportunity to learn more about themselves, to grow, to evolve, and to refine their power. The Chosen One understands that struggles do not define them by the pain they bring, but by the way they choose to respond to them. A trial, no matter how difficult, is simply a mirror, reflecting back to the Chosen One, the areas where they are still growing, still evolving, still capable of unlocking even more power within. These tests, as uncomfortable as they may be, are the very experiences that shape the Chosen One into someone who can endure anything, who can thrive in any circumstance, and who can rise to meet any challenge with unwavering strength and clarity. It is in the fire of adversity that the Chosen One is forged. Each struggle is like a hammer shaping them into the masterpiece they were always meant to be. Just as gold is refined in the heat of a furnace, so too is the chosen one refined through every challenge they face. The vulnerabilities that once seemed like weaknesses become the very elements that make them invincible. Each struggle is a part of their divine process, pushing them to shed the layers of doubt, fear, and insecurity, and to step into their true power. The more they face, the more they grow, until the struggles that once seemed impossible to overcome become the very fuel for their ascension. Mastery is not something that is granted, it is something that is earned. The chosen one learns that mastery over themselves, over their circumstances, and over their destiny is not a gift that comes easily. It is the result of countless trials, countless moments of discomfort, and countless steps taken forward, even when the world seems to be pressing them back. It is in these moments that the chosen one begins to see the transformation taking place. What once felt like a burden now feels like a source of power. Every obstacle, every challenge, every moment of adversity is no longer something to fear, but something to embrace. For it is through these struggles that the chosen one discovers the true depth of their strength. The journey of the chosen one is not a path to avoid hardship, but a path to embrace it. Every challenge faced, every trial overcome, builds a foundation of strength that becomes unshakable. The chosen one begins to understand that the struggles they encounter are not meant to break them, but to build them up, to refine them, and to reveal the divine power within them. This divine power, which was always there, is unlocked only through the trials that they face. The chosen one learns to turn these challenges into opportunities for growth, for strength, and for mastery. In each test, the chosen one does not simply survive, they thrive. They learn to turn every hardship into a lesson, every difficulty into a stepping stone. The ability to turn struggles into strength is what sets the chosen one apart from the rest. It is the ability to see beyond the immediate pain, beyond the discomfort, and to understand that each trial is part of the divine plan for their transformation. With every test, they become stronger, wiser, more connected to their true self, and more aligned with their purpose. They begin to see that the struggles they face are not random, but part of a greater process of awakening, of becoming who they were always meant to be. The true strength of the chosen one is not in the absence of struggles, but in their ability to navigate them with grace, determination, and wisdom. They learn that power is not about avoiding pain, but about using it to propel them forward. Each struggle faced, each challenge conquered, reveals a new layer of their godlike power. They become more than just survivors of adversity. They become masters of it, using it to shape their destiny, to carve out a path that is uniquely their own, and to realize their full potential. This power is not just physical strength. It is mental, emotional, and spiritual strength. The chosen one learns that true mastery lies in the ability to remain calm in the face of chaos, to stay focused when everything seems to be falling apart, and to continue moving forward with unwavering belief in their purpose. It is in the hardest moments, the moments when everything seems to be working against them, that the chosen one finds their true power. They learn to harness their emotions, their thoughts, and their energy in ways that turn adversity into opportunity, turning their struggles into the fuel that powers their journey. The more the chosen one faces, the more they realize that each struggle is not a setback, but a step forward. With each challenge, they grow stronger, more resilient, and more connected to their divine purpose. They come to understand that greatness is not born from avoiding hardship, but from confronting it head-on and rising above it. The chosen one is not afraid of struggle. They are not afraid of pain. They are not afraid of adversity. They understand that these are the very elements that shape them into who they were always meant to be, unstoppable, radiant, and fully realized. As the chosen one continues on their path, they come to embody the truth that each struggle is an essential part of their journey toward greatness. They see every trial as an opportunity for growth, every challenge as a step toward mastering their full potential. And with each step they take, they grow closer to their divine purpose, unlocking more and more of the godlike power that resides within them. They are not defined by the struggles they face, but by how they choose to respond to them. And in their response, they become a living testament to the transformative power of adversity. The chosen one understands that their true strength lies not in avoiding struggle, but in embracing it, in using it to propel them toward their highest potential. With every trial they face, they step closer to becoming the person they were always meant to be. And with each challenge conquered, they realize that the struggles they once feared were, in fact, the radiance of the chosen one. After enduring immense pressure, the strength of the chosen one no longer remains contained within. It radiates outward, a powerful beacon of hope, resilience, and divine purpose that touches the lives of everyone around them. This is the moment when the trials, the battles, the overwhelming struggles that the chosen one has faced cease to be just personal victories. They transcend into universal strength. The fire that once threatened to consume them becomes the light that guides others through their own darkness. It is in this moment, after the intense pressure, that the chosen one discovers that their true power was never meant to be kept for themselves but to be shared, to inspire, and to ignite the fire within others. The radiance of the chosen one is not a superficial light. It is born of everything they have endured, everything they have overcome. It is the sum of their struggles, their resilience, and the divine power they've unlocked through perseverance. Just as gold shines brighter when it has been refined in the furnace, so too does the chosen one's light shine brightest after being tested by fire. Their strength, their wisdom, and their unwavering belief in their purpose now serve as a living testimony that no challenge is too great to overcome, that every trial has the potential to bring out the best in us. This radiance becomes a powerful force that influences those around the chosen one. It empowers, it uplifts, it inspires. People who witness the chosen one's journey, who see them rise above their struggles, begin to believe in their own potential. The chosen one does not only walk through the world with strength and grace but becomes a beacon for others to follow. They show the world that resilience is not just a personal trait but a force that can change communities, movements, and even history itself. Like historical figures who have faced immense adversity, from Nelson Mandela's fight against apartheid to Winston Churchill's leadership in times of war, the chosen one's actions, their very existence, inspire a ripple effect, a movement that empowers others to rise with them. When the chosen one steps into their radiance, they become more than just an individual. They become a source of strength for the collective. Just as a lighthouse guides ships safely through the storm, the chosen one's light leads others through their own turbulent waters. People who may have been lost, who may have been doubting their own abilities, begin to find hope, strength, and inspiration in the chosen one's example. Their journey is no longer just about their own triumph. It is about creating a legacy, a movement, a force that propels others to step into their own greatness. The chosen one's radiance doesn't just change their own life, it creates a ripple that transforms everything in its wake. Consider the greatest leaders in history. Their radiance didn't come from avoiding hardship or from being untouched by struggle. Their power came from their ability to rise after adversity, to face unimaginable trials and still stand tall. From Mahatma Gandhi's unwavering commitment to nonviolence to Martin Luther King Jr.'s enduring faith in the promise of a better future, these figures inspired millions, not because they were perfect, but because they exemplified the power of resilience, the strength that comes from facing adversity with courage, and the radiance that emerges from persevering against the odds. The chosen one, like these leaders, becomes a living embodiment of that radiance. Their life, their journey, their transformation becomes the spark that ignites the fire in others. As the chosen one's strength radiates outward, it creates a community of like-minded individuals who are inspired to take their own journey of transformation. The radiance of the chosen one inspires others to rise, to overcome, and to step into their own power. it becomes a beacon of hope for those who have lost faith. A testament to the belief that no matter how difficult the journey, there is always a way through it. The chosen one's example gives others permission to face their own challenges, to confront their own fears, and to trust in their ability to transform their lives. The chosen one's radiance is not just a force for external change. It is an internal light that shapes their own experience of the world. As their strength grows, so does their understanding of their purpose. They begin to see that they are not just walking through the world passively, but actively shaping it. Their radiance becomes a call to action, a call to stand firm in the face of challenges, to transform their pain into power, and to believe in their divine purpose. Every step they take toward their destiny is not just for themselves, but for everyone who needs to witness what is possible when we rise above the odds. In this way, the chosen one's radiance becomes a source of empowerment for everyone they encounter. Whether they are inspiring others in moments of personal struggle or leading a larger movement for change, the chosen one's light spreads to others, awakening them to their own potential. This is not just about influence. This is about transformation. It is about creating a world where strength is not just a personal attribute but a collective power. The chosen one, through their journey and the radiance they emit, ignites a spark in others that pushes them to rise and step into their own power. The chosen one's radiance also reveals the truth about the human spirit. It shows that greatness is not found in perfection, but in the ability to rise after every fall, to continue moving forward no matter how many times you are knocked down. This radiance serves as a reminder that our greatest power lies not in our successes but in our ability to endure, to keep going even when everything seems stacked against us. It is the ability to find light in the darkest places, to maintain hope when there seems to be none, and to stand firm in the knowledge that our struggles are not in vain. The chosen one's radiance is a reflection of this divine truth, that within each of us lies the power to overcome, to rise, and to become a force that cannot be stopped. As the chosen one's light continues to shine, it becomes a symbol of hope for the world. It calls others to step into their own power, to embrace their struggles, and to realize that they, too, are capable of achieving greatness. The chosen one's journey serves as a living testimony to the power of resilience, of inner strength, and of the belief that we are all capable of becoming more than we ever thought possible. The radiance they emit becomes a light that illuminates the path for others, showing them that no matter what challenges they face, they can always rise above them. The radiance of the chosen one is not just about their own transformation, but about the transformation of the world around them. It is about creating a ripple effect that empowers others to find their own strength, to step into their own power, and to embrace their own divine purpose. The chosen one's light spreads far beyond their own journey, creating a legacy that touches lives, sparks change, and inspires generations to come. In this way, the chosen one becomes more than just a beacon of hope. They become a living testament to the power of resilience, to the strength that comes from facing adversity, and to the divine purpose that lies within us all. Their radiance becomes a force for good in the world, a reminder that we are all capable of rising to our highest potential, no matter the obstacles that stand in our way. The chosen one is not just someone who faces adversity. They are someone who transforms it into strength, into light, and into a force that can change the world. Their radiance is not just their own. It belongs to the world. It is a beacon that guides others toward their own divine power, and in doing so, it creates a brighter, stronger, and more resilient world for all. The journey of the chosen one is not a tale of simple triumphs, but a testament to the power of persistence, resilience, and divine purpose. Every trial faced, every obstacle overcome, has been a critical step in the unfolding of their destiny. With each challenge, the chosen one has been equipped with a deeper strength, greater clarity, and a divine power that has refined them into the unstoppable force they are today. These trials have not been random or meaningless. They have been the threads woven into a divine plan that revealed their true potential. The chosen one now stands at the summit of this journey, fully realized and fully aware of their capacity to rise higher and act bolder in the world. Every challenge, every struggle, has not only shaped the chosen one's character, but has unlocked their divine potential in ways that only adversity could. When the world sought to break them, they became stronger. When the weight of their trials seemed unbearable, they found the strength to stand firm. It is through these moments, these intense struggles, that the chosen one has learned the truth. Greatness is not achieved by avoiding hardship, but by embracing it, confronting it with courage, and allowing it to refine them into the powerful beings they were always meant to be. The pressure they faced was never their enemy. It was the instrument of their transformation, the forge in which their true power was revealed. What makes the chosen ones so extraordinary is not that they have avoided adversity, but that they have faced it head-on. It is in the furnace of challenge that their true power was forged, and it is in their unwavering commitment to rise above the pressure that their greatness emerged. The chosen one is living proof that adversity is not a curse, but a gift, a tool that shapes and molds us into who we were always meant to become. They embody the divine truth that we are not defined by the challenges we face, but by how we choose to respond to them. And now, standing at this moment, the chosen one is no longer merely surviving the storm. They are the storm. They have learned to not only withstand adversity but to harness its power and turn it into something magnificent. The struggles of the past have not diminished them. They have strengthened them, sharpened them, and revealed to them the depth of their resilience. The chosen one has transcended their limitations, risen above the forces that sought to hold them back, and embraced their divine purpose. They are now fully realized, unstoppable, and ready to carry forward the lessons learned from their trials to shape their future and the future of others. The chosen one's journey is far from over. In fact, it has just begun. The power they have unlocked, the wisdom they have gained, and the strength they now carry are not just for their own benefit. They are meant to be shared, to be used to inspire others, to lead others, and to create change in the world. The challenges that once seemed insurmountable are now the stepping stones to an even greater destiny, a destiny that is not just about personal success, but about the impact they will have on the world. The chosen one's purpose is not limited to their own life. It extends outward, touching the lives of everyone they encounter, inspiring them to rise to their own divine potential. As the chosen one steps forward into this new chapter, they carry with them the lessons learned from every trial they have faced. They understand now that the road ahead will not always be smooth, and the challenges will not cease. But they also know that they are fully equipped to handle whatever comes their way. They have been tested, refined, and prepared for this moment. They have faced the pressure, they have overcome the adversity, and now they are ready to step into their divine calling with confidence, clarity, and an unwavering belief in their ability to achieve the extraordinary. The chosen one stands as a beacon of what is possible when we embrace our struggles, when we rise above our challenges, and when we trust in the divine process unfolding in our lives. They are living proof that no matter the odds, no matter the obstacles, no matter how insurmountable the challenges may seem, we have the power within us to overcome, to rise, and to achieve greatness. The pressure we face does not break us. It shapes us, strengthens us, and reveals the extraordinary potential that lies dormant within us all. As you continue on your journey, remember that the path of the chosen one is not one that is walked alone. Each challenge faced, each obstacle overcome, brings you closer to your divine purpose. Trust in the process. Trust that every step, every trial, and every victory is part of a larger plan that is unfolding perfectly. The divine guidance that has been with you through every struggle will continue to lead you every step of the way. Do not fear the challenges ahead. Embrace them. For it is through them that you will grow stronger, wiser, and more aligned with your true purpose. The pressure that may come is not meant to break you but to bring you closer to your divine destiny. With each test, you will discover more of your own strength, more of your own resilience, and more of the divine power that lies within you. The journey of the chosen one is a continuous process of growth and transformation. Every day is an opportunity to rise higher, to act bolder, and to step further into the fullness of your potential. There is no limit to what you can achieve when you trust in yourself, trust in the divine plan, and trust that every challenge is an opportunity for greatness. The obstacles that once seemed insurmountable will become mere stepping stones on the path to your destiny. As you walk forward into this new chapter, remember that you are unstoppable. The strength, clarity, and divine power you now possess are the result of everything you have faced, everything you have endured, and everything you have overcome. You are fully realized, fully capable, and fully aligned with your divine purpose. With every step you take, you will continue to shape your future and the future of those around you. Never forget that the power to achieve the extraordinary is already within you. You have faced the fire, you have emerged stronger, and you have unlocked the potential that was always inside of you. The pressure you have endured has not broken you. It has refined you, transformed you, and shown you the depth of your divine strength. With each challenge you face, you will continue to grow, continue to rise, and continue to shape the world in ways you never imagined possible. You are the chosen one. Your destiny is in your hands. The path you walk is not just for you. It is for all those you will inspire, for all those you will lead, and for all those you will empower to rise along with you. Trust the process, embrace each challenge, and continue to step forward with unwavering belief in your ability to achieve the extraordinary. You are unstoppable. You are destined for greatness, and the world is waiting for you to rise to the occasion. The journey has prepared you. The challenges have shaped you. Now is the time to rise and embrace the fullness of your divine calling. The power within you is unlimited. The possibilities ahead are endless. Trust in yourself. Trust in the process, and remember that you are capable of achieving the extraordinary. You are the chosen one, and your time has come. Step into your greatness.